poetry, beauty, romance, love. These are what we stay alive for.
Life is a gift. We must celebrate it. We have to dance to show God we are grateful to be alive.
What if I told you we all have access to a secret superpower? One that can rewire our brains, make us happier, and even help us live longer. And it costs absolutely nothing? Most of us think gratitude is just a nice habit, something we do when life is good. But the truth is, gratitude isn't just for the easy days. A Harvard study found that gratitude doesn't just make us feel good, it actually strengthens our resilience. Even more incredible, participants with the highest gratitude scores had a 9% lower risk of dying over the next 4 years compared to those with the lowest scores. And the craziest part, our brains are like gratitude muscle. The more we flex them by noticing small wins, kind gesture, or even just a good cup of coffee, the easier it becomes to find light, even on tough days. In this video, we will dive into just 2 pillars of the gratitude, why it matters, and simple ways to practice it daily.
The whole process of mental adjustment and atonement can be summed up in one word: gratitude.
The universe loves gratitude. And the more grateful you are, the more things you have to be grateful about.
Gratitude doesn't just make us feel good, it actually changes how we see the entire world. Most of the time, without even realizing it, we slip into mindset of what's missing. We notice the goals we haven't reached yet, the things we don't have, the problem that still need fixing. It's like standing in front of a beautiful sunset and only paying attention to one small cloud in the sky. Our brains are naturally wired to look for what's wrong. It's a survival instinct that helps us avoid danger in the past. But today, it mostly leaves us feeling restless, unsatisfied, and like happiness is always just out of reach. Gratitude flips that lens. It doesn't mean we ignore the hard stuff or pretend everything is perfect. Life can be messy, painful, and complicated. Gratitude doesn't erase that. It simply reminds us that alongside the struggle, there's still good. There are still moments worth noticing. A kind word, a deep breath, a roof over our heads, a meal shared with someone we love. And when we start paying attention to those moments, even the tiniest one, we slowly shift out of that constant feeling of not enough and into something much richer, a mindset of abundance. Gratitude doesn't ask us to choose between happiness and hardship. It teaches us that both can exist together, that even in our darkest seasons, there are still a spark of light if we are willing to look for them. It's a shift that doesn't happen overnight. At first, it might feel forced, like we're trying to notice good things while still carrying the weight of everything that's hard. But over time, the practice becomes more natural. We start walking up and seeing what's already here, instead of only seeing what's missing. And that simple shift, that tiny act of noticing, can change everything. It doesn't make our problems disappear, but it changes the energy we bring into facing them. Gratitude fills us with more patience, more hope, more resilience. It reminds us that even though life isn't perfect, there's still so much worth living for, worth fighting for, worth appreciating. And once we start seeing the world through that lens, it's almost impossible to go back. It's not just about what we notice, it's about how our brains physically change when we practice gratitude.
And even though I'm in pain, it's worth sticking around to maybe make my little corner of the world a slightly better place.
Our brains are far more flexible than we realize, constantly reshaping themselves based on what we focus on. That incredible ability, called neuroplasticity, means every time we focus on a thought, we create a new pathway in our mind. And here's where gratitude works its magic. When we express gratitude, our brains release dopamine and serotonin, two chemicals often called our feel-good messengers. It's that little rush of happiness we get when you recognize something good, even something small. And when we make gratitude a regular practice, it's not just a temporary high. Over time, this small boost can lead to real, lasting improvement in our overall mood and emotional resilience. Scientists have even seen this happen on brain scans. Gratitude lights up important areas like prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain responsible for decision making, emotional regulation, and empathy. Strengthening these areas doesn't just make us feel better in the moment, it sharpens the way we handle challenges, connect with others, and see the world. The more we flex this gratitude muscle, the stronger those positive pathways becomes. Over time, gratitude literally reshapes the brain, making it easier and more natural for us to experience joy, resilience, and connection, even on the hardest days. Now we know that gratitude can literally change how we see the world and how our brain works. But real magic happens when we actually make it part of our daily lives. And the good news is, it doesn't have to be complicated. Gratitude isn't about writing articles every morning or pretending to be happy all the time. It's about weaving tiny, honest moments of appreciation into our normal days. Moments that are real, imperfect, and personal to us. One simple way to start is that just notice one good thing each day. Seriously, just one. It could be a text from a friend, the smell of your morning coffee, or a funny moment you shared with someone. And don't just mentally check it off, actually pause for a second. Let yourself feel that little wave of wow, I'm glad this exists. That 1 second pause can start rewiring how our brain sees the world. Another really powerful tool is that gratitude journal. It doesn't have to be some long emotional diary. You can literally write down just one quick things you are grateful for each night. Some days there will be deep, like being thankful for a supportive family. Some days there will be simple, like being thankful for your favorite snacks. Another practice is often overlooked is thanking people out loud. If someone helps you, makes you laugh, or even just listens when you need it, tell them, say it face to face. Gratitude grows even more when you share it, and chances are they will feel a boost too. And lastly, when life feels heavy, and it will sometimes, it's okay if gratitude feels harder. In those moments, instead of trying to be overly positive, we can ask softer questions like, what are the things that are driving me forward now? Or is there any little things I'm grateful for that still exist today? Gratitude isn't about rising hope, it's about being honest with ourselves, while still recognizing that light and darkness often sit side by side. Over time, these small moments build up, and one day we realize gratitude isn't something we're trying to practice anymore. It just becomes the way we naturally see the world. And that's when the real transformation happens. Not because life gets easier, but because we become stronger, more open, and more alive to what's already here. So, as we have seen, gratitude isn't just a nice to have habit. It's a powerful tool that can literally change how we see the world and even reshape our brains. Whether it's boosting our mood, encouraging our resilience, or helping us shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of the abundance. Gratitude doesn't just make life better in the moment. It helps us handle life's challenges with more patience, hope, and strength. The best part? Practicing gratitude doesn't require grand gesture or complicated routines. It's about small, simple moments of appreciation that add up over time. And those moments, they start to shape how we view the world. Instead of waiting for everything to be perfect, gratitude helps us find what's already good, even in the toughest time. So, as we move forward, remember this. Gratitude is not a task we check off. It's a mindset that, over time, becomes the way we naturally see the world. And when that happens, it's not that life gets easier. It's that we become stronger, more open, and more alive to everything that's already here.
Life is a gift. We must celebrate it.
And even though I'm in pain, it's worth sticking around to maybe make my little corner of the world a slightly better place.